A student asked me to explain the differences between the words no and not. It's very important to know what the differences are, but it's also important to keep in mind that no matter what I tell you now, there's probably going to be an exception to the use of these words. So I think the best thing to do is to show you some examples of how the words no and not are used. Let's begin with the count noun problem. It's no problem, or it's not a problem. If you use the word not, usually, but not always, you'll have an article or an adjective after not. So you could say it's not a problem, or it's not any problem. There are no problems. This is a count noun, and you can put this in the plural or the singular. There's no problem. If I use the word not, this changes a little bit. There isn't any problem. Because we're using not, you, in most cases, will choose an adjective like any, or you can use an article. Or I can make this plural. There aren't any, and then this would just be problems. There aren't any problems. So again, there are no problems. There's no problem. But if I use not, then there's usually going to be an article or an adjective afterwards. Here I'm using the verb have. They have no problems. If I want to use not with this verb, this is in the present tense. So I'm going to use the helping verb do and then just tack on not. So they don't have, and then use the word any. They don't have any problems. Again, here's the difference. They have no problems. They don't have any problems. A mistake would be they no have problems, which I have heard people say. So this would be absolutely incorrect. And keep in mind, in non-standard American English, you might hear someone say, they ain't got no problems. And there are a couple things wrong with this. One is this word, ain't. It's heard in spoken English. But here's a negative, and then this is also a negative. And we generally try not to use double negatives. The word information is a non-count noun. There's no information. Or if I want to use not, then I'll change this to isn't. There isn't. And then we have to use the adjective any. There isn't any information. Remember, in English, you can only have one negative. So here's the negative, no. There's no, and then the noun here. And here's the negative with the verb be. There isn't any, and then you put the noun there. If I use the pronoun we, and let's say the main verb is have again, we have no information. Or if I want to use not, we don't have, and then I want the word any information. We often use not with object pronouns. It's not me. It's not you. It's not for a man. It's not him. For a woman, it's not her. It's not us, or it's not them. If you use the possessive pronoun, which is also possible when talking about possession, it's not mine. It's not yours. It's not his for a man. It's not hers for a woman. It's not ours. This is for two people, you and I. It's not ours. And when talking about other people, then you'd say it's not theirs. Another difference between the words no and not is used with adjectives. It's not difficult. So you can't say it's no difficult. That would be absolutely wrong. It's not big. It's not new. It's not good. Of course, with good, here's an exception, because it is possible to say it's no good. So there are some exceptions when it comes to this, but generally, not is used with adjectives. One way of thinking about the word no is as you think of articles, and the. You could also think of no like an article. There's a book, there's the book, or you could say there's no book. Book is a count noun. If it's a non-count noun, like money, you could say there's no money. But you're not likely to say money, or, well, you could say the money. But, so again, just think of this like an article. Now practice. Write your answers in your notebook. Use no first, then use not. Are there any bananas in this bowl? Are there any students in this classroom? It's Thursday, about 9:15 a.m. in the morning, and it's completely empty. Are there any clouds in the sky? Is there a collar on the dog's neck? So here's my classroom. It's Thursday, about 9:15 a.m. in the morning, and it's completely empty except for my backpack and me.